Hello friends, welcome to Yoga with Lisa B Home Edition. Today I'm going to show you about a 10-minute full body flow. I hope you're ready to feel good and strong. So let's begin in a comfortable seated position like this. You may shut your eyes if you'd like, bringing your intention inward, focusing on your breath. Let's start by stretching our neck. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. You may stay here if you would like to go even deeper. Bring your right hand just to gently pull your head down, trying to create as much length as you can from your ear towards your left shoulder. Breathe. And if your hand is on your head, just cross your hand over towards your right temple to help lift your head up to a neutral position, because that can be pretty intense. Same thing other side, so drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. You may stay here if you went deeper. Bring your left hand on your head for a gentle pull. And then bring your hand towards your left temple to help bring your head up to a neutral spine. Drop your head back, bring your gaze towards the sky. And then bring your chin towards your chest, gaze is at your belly. Deeper variation, interlace your hands, have your hands on your head. And release. Let's find our way to a goddess squat. So come stand up. And you're in a wide-legged squat. Your toes are pointing to the wall, like so, because you want your knees to face your toes. And we squat. Imagine as if you're holding a ball over your head. You want your arms in line with your ears, not like this, not like this, but like this if you can. Feel as if you're holding a ball, so engage and open up your fingers for a nice arm stretch. Bring your gaze towards your fingertips, lifting the heart, and then bring your hands towards your thighs. Drop your right shoulder towards your left. You could bring your gaze towards the back of the room. Inhale, neutral spine. Drop your left shoulder towards the right. Bring your gaze towards the back of the room. Flow like this a few times at your own pace. You can hold it, or you can move a little quicker. It's your practice, your choice. And then find a neutral spine, lift your arms, hold that ball, and then bring your left arm to gently rest on your thigh. As you reach your right hand towards the left, you should feel a nice right side body stretch, and see if you could bring your gaze towards the sky, opening the heart. And then flip to the other side, so right hand on your right thigh, lift that left arm up, bring your gaze towards the sky, and flow like this a few times at your own pace. Breathe. Hopefully you feel a little shake in your legs. That's the point. We're getting strong. And then come to a neutral spine. Just in case you're not feeling the shake, hopefully you do now. So come onto your toes. You can do it. Lift your arms overhead. Feel that ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come onto your heels, straighten your legs, heel toe your feet together. Good job, and come onto the top of your mat. We're going to do Surya Namaskar, a sun salutation. So standing in Siddhasana, mountain pose. Squeeze those shoulder blades back, standing up nice and tall. Maybe bring your chin back a little. Inhale your arms overhead, bring your gaze towards your fingertips as you fold with the hinge of your hips. If your hands don't touch the mat, no problem. Just bend your knees. Inhale, flat back. Your gaze is towards the horizon, and you can either step back to plank, or you can jump back to chaturanga. If you're jumping back, make sure you land with your elbows bent. Firmly press your feet into the mat. Lift your knees, lift your thighs for upward dog. Shift the hips to the back of the room, downward dog. Bring your gaze towards your belly button. And you can have your knees bent. It's the first downward dog. Be gentle with your body. In downward dog, you want to think, how high can you lift your hips to the sky, creating a nice long torso. And then open up your feet so you're in a wider stance. Walk your hands a few inches back as we twist. Right hand comes to your left ankle. Try shifting your hips up higher to the sky. And if you're a little more bendy, you can bring your gaze under your left armpit. Breathe. Switch sides. So bring your right hand on the mat. Left hand grabs a hold of your left ankle. And if you looked under your armpit, do so on this side. And then bring your left hand to meet your right and find your way into a plank pose. In plank pose, your hands are underneath your shoulders, and you want to think about a string lifting you up from your back. Now, if plank pose isn't available to you, all good. We'll get there one day. Just drop your knees to the mat and lift your feet up like this. In plank pose, we're going to see if we can lift our one arm up at a time. So let's start by lifting our left arm up. Drop it to the mat and then lift your right arm up. Drop it to the mat. 1, 2. We're going to go to 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold your plank, strong core, you got it. Shift the hips up, downward dog. Breathe. Firmly press those hands into the mat as you see how high can you lift your booty to the sky. One more core exercise, so find your way to a plank pose again. Now, you can either stay here, you can do what we just did, or if you're up for the challenge, we are going to see if we can lift opposite arm, opposite leg. So it will look like this for 10 times. Let's go. Okay, and then drop your knees and take a well-deserved child's pose. I like making my child's pose active and feeling more of a upper body stretch, so my elbows are up from the mat as I try planting my chest on the mat. It might feel nice to walk your hands towards the right for a left side body stretch. And then walk your hands to the other side if you did for a right side body stretch. And then find your way to all fours for a gentle cat and cow. So we drop our belly, bringing our gaze up. And then feel that string, lift your spine up as you round your spine. Hopefully that made sense. And then come sit back on your heels. And let's just take a moment to check in with ourselves. So shut your eyes, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. And I hope you all have a fabulous day and feel a little bit stronger after the flow. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Sending you lots of love. Namaste, my friends.